administration to enforce its ban on transgender service members as an appeal works its way through the legal system. About 1,000 service members are being moved out of the military. The Pentagon is giving others 30 days to self-identify. If they do not, the Defense Department says it will go through medical records to identify those who have not come forward.
And retired Supreme Court Justice David Souter has died. Souter served on the High Court from 1990 until he retired in 2009. The Massachusetts native was appointed to the court by President George H.W. Bush. The Supreme Court released a statement earlier today saying in part that Souter brought uncommon wisdom and kindness to a lifetime of public service. Souter died Thursday at his home in New Hampshire. He was 85 years old. Well, we are staying on top of today's big story, the election of Pope Leo XIV.
It turns out the conclave turned into a major cultural moment, right? All over social media. Both Chicago baseball teams posted on X that the new Pope is a fan of their particular team. Turns out he's actually a White Sox fan.
Pope Leo shares his alma mater with several New York Knicks players, too, which people like Spike Lee, the filmmaker, hope is a good sign for the team to win the NBA championship.
There was even an X account dedicated to covering the Pope conclave and mixing it with pop culture. It has nearly 100,000 followers. NBC News international correspondent Molly Hunter has even more on all the viral moments.
Catholics celebrating around the world.
Overjoyed!
Just wonderful.
From outside the Vatican.
A moment of unity and love and hope in this next chapter, whatever it may bring.
To the streets of New York City.
And I think, I hope he's going to do a good job.
But between the tears of joy, this conclave is making history not just for choosing the first American Pope, but for how viral it went.
These girlies are locking themselves up in a conclave.
Comedian Rob Anderson calling the conclave the Pope Games.
I gave each of the front runners or people who have been spoken about in the media, cardinals, taglines as if they were on Real Housewives.
Others comparing it to another highly viewed event.
Are you guys watching the NFL draft?
No, we're watching the Pope draft.
And what would usually be a fairly normal scene, a bird landing on a chimney, fascinating millions of people online.
We're spilling tea and judging all the cardinals in their robes.
A reverent moment for the Catholic Church, turning into a pop culture moment for the internet.
It's the first time we've had a conclave with modern social media like TikTok and Reels and all of that.
Signaling a shift in how a younger generation perceives this centuries-old tradition. And while the jokes definitely didn't make all devout Catholics laugh, the commentary online is not slowing down.
So it's not Filipino?
Some expressing disappointment their favorite didn't get picked, while others are identifying with the new Pope's background.
Suddenly I'm patriotic.
I give in. These up.
But whether it's online or offline, the world now welcomes a new leader of the Roman Catholic Church. Molly Hunter, NBC News at the Vatican.